And the customer ain't giving me the go-ahead on it yet. The more I talk, the more it sounds like he's going to do nothing. Which may be the right answer, I don't know.
Well, it's all up to the owner.
Yeah, it ain't ours. This is ours. We got a checkpoint, Ray.
Yep.
You know what else is ours? Is that Corvette out there. How nice. You're an honest guy. How nice is that thing?
It's very nice.
Oh my, it's really,
it's a shame
really.
it ain't an A title.
Yeah, it's a Corvette.
It's perfect shape.
Well, it's not perfect.
It is.
It's darn close.
It is. It's really close. It's closer than you're ever going to see.
There's a nick in the head.
It's not been high-end restored. It's just a clean original, and it is perfect for that.
Nice.
Wow.
Anyway, well, we're not selling a pin here, Ray, believe it or not.
No, but you don't find stuff like that every day.
No, I was happy with that one.
Especially away from Chicago. You know, Mark, he found a perfect old thing.
Happy with this checkpoint. I mean, we haven't touched this yet.
It's called Gridiron.
And how nice is this thing?
Yeah, the wood's clean.
I haven't even touched it yet. It's just nice.
It's not all fingerprinted dirty and worked on.
Nothing broke, really. It's got the little factory box in there. From
an original date code sticker from the Playfield guy.
Thing's in nice shape.
Yeah.
It really is. Glad about that. But this isn't about that, Ray. Well, you know, our subject fell on its face, so what do you...
I thought we did lockdown bars.
We never did lockdown bars, but that wasn't our subject for this week. Our subject was Playfield swap.
But I thought we did that.
No, we really didn't. So, yeah, we decided what it is. You might as well do the shout-out up at the beginning of this one, Ray.
Pin Biohazard, LJB, or what is it?
I think it's both of the above. What did he say there?
I'm not sure. He said something he wants to do with... He said it's not anything to do with the playfield, but what's the best way to recoat a pinball apron and lockdown bar. Then he has in parentheses the bit on this video that's really rusty with the inspected sticker. Maybe it's...
Yeah, he's talking about the lockdown receiver under there.
Ah.
That rusty mess.
Oh.
And well, at any rate.
Well, they're mostly always rusty because that's where spillage goes.
Yeah.
Whether it's Coke or water or whatever.
Pin Biohazard's been saying nice things on our videos, Ray. Tell them how much we appreciate that.
Yeah, a lot.
That's cool.
Somebody likes to watch.
So this video is for him. I think what we're going to do, Ray, is we're going to do the lockdown bar. Even though we don't have to go ahead to do it, we'll just do it whether or not we do this pin or not. This is just for the video. We'll do this lockdown bar and the receiver, if that's okay with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to go home and go to bed because it's late.
Yeah, I got to get up early. I got to go to Easton.
It's friggin' late already.
Easton, dude.
Well, that's better than Weston.
No, not really. Easton's... You've been there.
Oh no! Are you going to see Hook Downhill Bill?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come along with you.
Yeah.
No.
You had me going there seriously for a while. I got to leave early.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave at 8 or anything, but I'm going to try to get on the road at 9.
Man, I got things to do tomorrow.
Because 9, it'll take me an hour and a half.
None of which include going to Easton. Wow.
About an hour and 40 to get up there, so I got to leave at 9.
Well, look at the bright side. Hook Bill's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So once you get there, you'll have fun fixing his stuff.
Yeah, it's all minor. It won't be that bad.
Yeah. All right.
List, so.
Get to work, Ray. What's the game plan here?
Well, first you got to learn that this key's reversed.
Yeah, the stinking door lock's wrong. All right, I took pictures of all this stuff, so I don't even need. I'm following you, Ray.
Well,
your show.
You don't want to do this on the machine, because if you miss, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, are you going to do that first?
No.
Okay.
But you want to put this somewhere, like in a vise, when you do it.
Yeah. You know what I like to do first?
I had the perfect place.
You have it all planned out, but I think you're out of order already.
No, but I'm just saying.
I would clean that thing up first. I would get the old beer tape off of it. I would take it to the sandblast cabinet and I would blast the crud out of it.
You can.
And actually, I like to use the sandblaster to also get out some of the deepest scratches in the top. And then I go to your trick.
Well, it's glass beads, and it's not going to take out this stuff. It'll mask them by making it all look the same. That is much more
which is what I do, and then I hit it with the eraser.
Yeah, glass beads aren't. Sandblasting would definitely take out scratches. Glass beads are more gentle. If you use aluminum oxide, you can really do some things to it.
Don't want to do that.
But that'll put all the scratches in one direction. That's all.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you're right. It'd be a better idea to
clean it first.
First take off the beer foam thingy.
I got a tool for that.
And then take off the...
it's an automotive tool. Check it out.
Mac? Who's Mac?
Oh, come on. You know who Mac tools are.
I know Mac tools. So this is an inspection scraper.
It is an inspection scraper.
Inspection sticker scraper.
All right, here's another trick.
Yeah, heat gun.
Well, a heat gun is, kinda.
I done it already.
What I like to do is that heater up there, I'll sit it in front of the heater and let it cook for a couple hours while I'm doing something else, and that thing will just come right off of there.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty well though.
No, that's because it's not totally decrepit. Most of them won't do that. Most of them will keep tearing. And this is actually most of the glues coming off.
You're doing pretty well.
All it is foam insulation is all they use it. There's nothing special as far as material. You can either use black or gray or white.
So I've been working here, Ray. I've got the jukebox that has that background music button where you just kind of push that button and it plays all day and it just picks whatever in there.
Yeah, randomly picks all the over 100 CDs, one music piece out of each CD and keeps going.
I kind of like that, but I do have to occasionally walk over and hit the reject button when it plays something I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And I found some old metal that I really don't like. Can you guess which one it is?
Was it the last one? Crocus?
No, it was not Crocus. Crocus is the intro music for this week. Oh, well, in case you were wondering.
The last metal piece that
there's some old metal in there. I don't know who put it in there, but it's really rough.
Well, who is it? What is
it's something about fifth element.
Angel, you like Fifth Angel.
It's the Fifth Element or
you
fifth.
Like Fifth
That's
Angel.
garbage, man.
Matt said he liked it. Come on. You're just pulling my leg on that.
I really do. I'm like back here working, and that comes on. I don't even know who it is, but of course I go over and I look at the number that it's playing, and I'm like, yeah, that's what that is. Hit the button.
That was the that album there. Time Will Tell. There was a cut off that Howard Stern used to use as his intro.
Get out of here.
WOR, yeah.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Then somebody else put another one out here. Alter Bridge.
Alter Bridge, yeah, it's Jim's.
Oh, is that Jim's?
Yeah, it's
okay,
Jimmy's.
because I haven't listened to that. I don't even know what it is. I've heard of Altered Beast. That's a video game.
Yeah, no, Alter Bridge.
This is a nice checkpoint, Ray. I'm liking it. All right, everybody out there, PBR, NP, all you guys. Did you get your blast cabinet yet? Anybody?
Kind of an advanced tool for...
No, it ain't. That's a cheapie.
Yeah, but you need the air compressor.
Oh, yeah, but
you're not going to run
you
this
called
off
me
one
one
of them
day,
little...
and you not too long ago, and you said, you know what, I can't live without my air compressor. I don't know what you were working on.
You ain't going to run this on one of them little electric things. It won't work.
If you're a man, you have an air compressor.
You'll pull the trigger once, and it'll...
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. It'd be like running... It'd be like running the air... running this off of
yeah.
canned air.
Well, this
Ain't gonna hold.
this compressor don't really
No,
do,
it don't. No,
do,
it doesn't
do the job
have enough
either.
SCFM.
Yeah.
No.
But I mean, it's okay for, you know, more for a low production shop.
Right. Yeah, really you need what I got at home.
Yeah.
Which is a 240 volt,
This is a toy.
5-horse electric motor. Yeah, this is a bare minimum, and you won't be able to do much on this with this. The duty cycle is very low, like maybe 5 minutes. Then you're waiting on it.
All right. Did you blast that thing yet, or you want me to do it?
No.
Okay. I turned your air off, and I turned that off. You need to see? Or go ahead. Do what you got to
Do
do.
I need to see?
All right, Ray, we're back. While you were playing with the blaster back there, I took the lockdown bar out and took it apart, and we'll come back to that.
How
I
do you
guess.
feel about that?
I feel like it's disgusting.
Well, anyway, glass beater tunes up just stuff inside here. a little
Yeah, it does not remove anything that's sticky or
Anything
gluey.
that bounces. No, it won't remove rubber. In other words, it won't remove like a rubber sticker or anything. Like
At all.
It won't remove silicone, goop, anything where it's rubbery, bouncy, or glue. It won't do. It'll just bounce off.
But yeah, I just took the stickers off of the receiver.
Yeah.
Another thing you don't want to do in your blast cabinet is a sticker, like the paper portion, because do you know what happens if you blast the paper portion off?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Because you've done it before and then you found out.
You want to use lacquer thinner to get glue off, and you can do it before you glass bead. If you don't, then you'll have to do it afterwards. And it's good anyway because this will prepare for the new
Yeah, cleaned up.
the new seal to stick, because it'll dry the metal and it'll stick really well. You don't want to stick it on freshly glass beaded surface because it has powder on it.
Yeah.
When you're done with a glass beater, there's like
Leaves a
thin-
little dust.
little dust, yeah, you blow it off. But you want to use lacquer thinner and a towel and just clean off your sticker glue, and then you're ready for your seal. I put it on last.
Are you going to let people guess at what happens if you blast off paper in your in your blast
yeah,
cabinet?
yeah.
I guess I learned the same way you did.
Yeah, it'll clog up the...
Yeah, it clogs your nozzle.
Right away, it goes right to it. Because it funnels down there and it goes right in there.
It's like, how did it get there so fast? I just did that. It went through all that sand. It came up through my nozzle. And now there's no sand coming out. I'm just...
I actually made a screen on the end of my pickup. Like a big dome screen so that it has surface. So now nothing can clog it up.
Okay.
Anyway, that's cleaned, and then lacquer thinner.
Okay, that's looking kind of nice.
So this is ready for the
That's one sad looking pin cart. Where'd you get that thing?
dude. That's
Felix's old cart.
yeah. That's the third. Now that would be the second floor game room warehouse paint cart.
Speaking of Felix, did you see, did Jimmy show you the pictures of the Indy?
Yeah, Felix sent me those. Yeah,
Oh, that's
they're neat.
looking nice.
Yeah, he likes that. He'll have it done this weekend.
Yeah. All right. What's your... Now, we've tried. You want to dare you go through the list of things we've tried, Ray?
Yeah, I tried a lot of them. Scotch-Brite, sandpaper, different kinds of sandpaper, different stages of sanding.
Well, I found if you stand at the buffing wheel for about 20 hours...
Yeah, but that makes it too shiny. And then you're picking on little scratches. It's too hard.
Yeah, it is too... It's ridiculous.
But it looks great. It
Yeah.
looks like it's chromed.
Yeah, we've
But
done it a
this
few
is very
times.
hard stainless steel.
Yeah, explain to me that here's what I don't understand. You know, most soft metals polish really nice.
Yeah.
Stainless does not. Stainless is like a really hard metal. It over at the buffing wheel, it doesn't give up anything.
Well, there's a lot of different grades of stainless.
You got to lean on that
They
thing.
use a very high grade of stainless here, almost a food quality.
But yet you breathe on it and it scratches.
Yeah, that's because it's a hard surface. It's like glass. Glass is a very hard surface, but you can scratch it easy. That's why glass breaks, because it's hard, it's brittle.
Yeah, you can scratch it easy, but you can't unscratch it very easy.
No, it's, you know, it's, you're going to say it's hard, but it really isn't. It's just got a lot of surface tension. It's got a lot of, if it was hard, it wouldn't scratch. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. I mean, cement is hard, but you know, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, we don't know everything. At any rate, hard to polish, easy to scratch.
It has a certain level of hardness, yeah.
Okay, what you got there? What is this?
Belt sander.
Where'd you get that? What is it?
Harbor Freight.
Oh, nice. So it was cheap.
Yeah. That's a little one, you know. It's a 3x20, I think. And you can just barely load in these. These are special belts. These are not sand belts. Yeah, these are like a rolling Scotch-Brite belt. And this is well used, but it's still gritty.
That's the stuff right there.
Yeah, and I have several different kinds. They make 3 grades of it. I have all 3 of them. I bought a bunch for here and a bunch for at home. This is what they look like. Get this a Granger. This is the fine. The coarse, you can definitely tell the coarse.
That looks like it would rip your arm off.
Yeah, and this is what you get when you get the.
Well, yeah, it comes with a sander.
Yeah, and this is 80 grit, and because this is a thin belt, stiff belt, it's thin. This won't give you the.
Won't work.
No, it'll get your directional grain, but it won't get rid of the divots and the high and lows in here. No, it won't work. It'll leave it patchy. If you do it with this first, you can see what it'll do, and then you use this to
fix it.
Finish it. Yeah, it won't. As long as you don't do anything strange to it, like go against the grain.
Did I show you the belt sander races on YouTube?
Yeah.
You didn't believe me.
No, I didn't. How the heck could you? Yeah.
I thought for sure you'd know that, being a drag guy, because it's drag racing with belt sanders.
Yeah. Some belts are directional, these are not.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly these fine belts are directional. So you'll go to Granger and get the belts. I've not used the fine yet because I've not found one of these that responds to it. I usually start with that.
Okay.
And the mediums are okay, but they...
So what do you got on there? That's a medium, isn't it? That was a course?
Yeah, it was a course. It's probably medium now.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll show you how this works.
I usually do it wet.
It helps. You know why? Because it cleans the belt out.
Yeah.
Makes a little more of a mess, but yeah, it does work wet. It helps clean the material out of the piece. Good if you do it on the vise.
Yeah, I usually do it on the vise too.
Because you can have it.
You can lean on it too.
Yeah, and then you can get into the shapes, you know, like. Get into the shape here, and then you can go around the cleaning motion. You have to spend probably about 20-30 minutes to finish your one off of it. see it aging old. Now you can see it.
It brushed it.
Getting all the scratches out. You got to lean on it, pressure. You have to put pressure on it. But a new belt will tear up about 5 or 6 lockdown bars before it gets to wear out. The belts are expensive.
And you can come around the edges with it, and
yeah, you want to have it in a vise, not here.
yeah, I don't know why we're doing it here. We have a vise there.
Well, I just wanted to show people in the right light what you can get out of it. It represents about 50 or 60 bucks worth of investment. These are about 30, 35. And the belts, you want to start with the coarse belt. Don't even buy the fine. I tried fine and it never even worked. You want to start with the coarse. The medium does all right, but I like the coarse because after you use it twice, it is medium.
Yeah.
And you got to break them in because they're thick. But once you break them in, it's fine. But that's how you get a nice finish on lockdown bar and side rails.
Yeah, same thing. You take your side rails off. You don't do it on the machine, or you're going to have a mess.
Yeah, it's too hard too, and you're going to knock paint. You can't help.
Yeah,
it.
you can't do it on the machine.
You can't tape and mask that off because it'll chew that up.
Yeah.
And don't slip off onto your hand with this because it'll tear
It'll bite
down
you.
to nothing. It'll tear your skin right off. That is extremely coarse. That's worse than sandpaper.
But you take your side rail when it's off, and you find a nice bench to put it on, or something long enough to put it on. You may even want to take a couple of clamps and clamp it so that it doesn't run away from you.
That's what I do at home. I made up a clamp. I have a vise too, a big vise. So I have a 8-inch vise. But for side rails, you wouldn't want to vise them because you're going to make marks on them. But I have vise jaws, protector jaws.
This one's not really done, but another maybe 10,
20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just do one thing. You do all the surfaces, and it takes several operations to get it nice.
Yeah. And then
But
you're gonna add the beer tape, which is what is the beer tape like? You got some over there?
Yeah, beer tape is just simply foam. You can take either gray or white or black. It doesn't really matter. You just want foam tape. What it is it's weather strip. You know, this Frost King, they make, you know, it's 3/4 inch wide is about what you want,
right.
3/16 thick, and this will be the correct lockdown bar pad. You know, without the pad,
You just stick it on there.
if you don't use this,
The glass will rattle around.
yeah, this is actually like a cushion for that, you know, and you'll just cut, and it's self-adhesive on one side, the other side it's not. So you'll just square it up and stick it on. Simple as that. And then that'll make your
Then you're done. Okay, well, what do you? I guess we're going to break here for the other half, and we're going to take that rusty piece of garbage and go back to the blast cabinet on that, and then we'll
Right.
show you what to do there. I see one other thing we want to do here. There's a repair needed there, Ray. It's
yeah.
a little bit bent
I
up.
feel it, Phil.
Yeah, imagine that.
No.
I might have. No, I didn't do that. Thought about it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're cutting. What are you doing, Ray?
Warming up. See how warm I'm getting?
Pretty. What are those things, and what do they do?
That lockdown bar brass screws. That's why they look nice. And you have to have here. Hold that.
Oh, you dropped one.
Hold that there.
You're not that hot.
Oh yeah. Okay, Mike.
I smell paint.
Yeah,
You painted it already?
I use this because it's a wheel paint from Eastwood, and it dries quick. See?
Argent.
Yep. and it looks nice. It's generally acceptable for. I tried all kinds of different paints, and some of these Rust-Oleum colors and these Krylon colors that are silver and gold, they dry like it takes 2,000 days to dry. It's never dry.
Especially the chromey stuff.
Yeah, it never dries, and I gave up on it. And I really didn't care much for the finish, even when it was supposedly dry. So I used this. Now this is Argent Silver, and it puts out a nice matte finish. It's not high gloss, but it's nice. And
well, you wouldn't want high gloss there anyway.
No. But it doesn't take too long to dry. Here, I smeared it already because it's cold back here. I gotta hit that again. I just hit this. I didn't paint everything.
Yeah, well, you were just basically protecting the exposed area so it wouldn't rust.
Right. When you sand or glass bead, when you media blast a piece of metal, it's bare. Now you took the zinc plating off.
It'll rust.
And it'll rust
quickly.
Quickly, haze this
so
back.
paint it with something.
Yeah, put something on it. And you just want a light coat, you know, and then I'll probably put this in the room in there.
That's where I would put it.
Because this stuff dries really quick. If it wasn't, what is it back here, Mike? 30?
It's about 20 degrees back here.
Yeah. It's the warehouse. We got to rig up some.
What are you doing?
We got to rig up some things. That's what I do at home. I hang stuff in front of it. This drives like super quick. There's holes on here.
What are you doing? Man, just set that stuff down, would you?
All right.
Are you polishing stuff?
You know what I actually did? You weren't in here. I made up.
What'd you do while I wasn't? And how were you here when I wasn't here?
Quite a bit. I made up my paint hooks.
Paint hooks, huh?
Yeah, and I hung them.
Oh, get out of here. Not really. Really?
Yeah.
Don't try this at home either. Whatever he's doing. There's no hole to hang it.
Yeah, there is.
Oh
Nice.
boy.
That's very nice.
Must be late. We're getting really corny around here.
Let's see here. There we go.
That voids the warranty on that heater.
There we go. There.
Okay.
And then you can put this in.
Oh boy. Yeah, don't do that either.
Your lacquer thinner's flammable. Okay, then what'd you give me? More?
Yeah, those are the bolts.
Oh.
They're the bolts.
Alright.
Okay. You're gonna polish those. I'm finishing that lockdown bar while you're not looking.
This will only take a minute.
Okay. See you inside.
And
You don't freeze to death out here.
let's take the paint out of here. I'm done with it.
Paint will freeze. Okay, we're back at reassembly here, Ray. I worked on the lockdown bar some more while you were back there buffing stuff. Buffing stuff?
Yeah, I did some fasteners just because, you know, I did the brass lockdown bar screws. This is painted dry already. It's ready to put back on.
Okay.
Just did the handle a little bit. I don't like to do a lot of the metal. I like to leave it bare because the paint just scrapes off. You just do what you blasted. And that'll clean that up, and then here's your
Okay. Now put that together. Put it in there.
here's your thingies.
Oh. Here. One of them is to the coin door. I shouldn't have given you three. One's gonna look a little bit goofy, chromed. You can re-black it later, whatever.
Just put a black one in. We got plenty of them. You know.
At any rate, yeah, Ray, I did what I could with the lockdown bar itself. Like I was saying a minute ago. the end result is kind of tied to the starting point. The belt sander or the belt buffer, whatever it is not going to get deep scratches out.
Yeah, you know what you do if you really want to save the rough one, and it ain't worth it. You can buy a new one.
They make new ones for this this
Yeah.
model here.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I messing with this?
I don't know.
They're not all available.
Because it's part of the video.
They're not. Yeah.
No, they're not all available. That's right. And what's available today might not be tomorrow. They make runs of this stuff. I remember when the wide bodies were not
Yeah,
made.
well, I
When
heard-
they made them, then they're sold out. Now they're back again.
Well, I heard what happened was the machine that was making them for all those years, it wore out.
Yeah, nobody wanted to make the tool dies.
Yeah, the tool was shot.
Yeah.
And then what happened is when they decided that they were going to go ahead and retool, the price of the lockdown bars tripled.
Yeah.
And everybody got all upset, and I mean, well, not everybody. I wasn't upset. I understood that they needed to pay for the new tooling. At any rate, that looks a whole world better, Ray.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And you can do it by hand with some Scotch-Brite to do your corners if you really want it. Depends how picky you want to get. You know, this here, it's just a simple cleanup. What can you say? That's all. I mean,
I don't think you're quite done, Ray. I'm going to go get you a tool.
Got to put the
Yeah, we're almost
round
done.
screws back in.
Okay, I'm going to cut here, and then we're going to put an ending on this thing, Ray, and go home. That's
All right.
enough.
Beauty.
Okay, Ray, what is that tool you got there now? You got 6 minutes.
You ain't got no sense of humor this late, do you?
No, it's bedtime.
Shit. All right. It's a label maker by Brother.
Okay.
This is an older model. It has a manual cut thing, but you can get white, 1/2 inch, and it prints black on white, of course.
Okay. We lost all the stickers on there. And really, there was only one instructional sticker.
Right.
Then what did it say?
Install 2 balls.
Yeah, that's what it said.
And then you got your choice of auto, and you can pick your style. I usually like to go bold,
Yeah.
and I would usually like to go with my own size, which would be something like that. And when you print it, if you leave it on auto, it makes it kind of big.
Okay.
I think that's probably big enough.
Don't cut yourself. I left some goo on there. What is that crap?
And then this has a seam in the center, and you just split it. I mean, if you want, there's also companies that make factory labels.
Yeah, well.
You can buy them by the sheet, and you can do several pinballs. It'll even say the caution sticker and all that kind of
Well,
thing.
guess what? This is fine for this application.
But at least it's some reference, other than looking in a book,
Clean that up.
you know.
The rest of this pen needs cleaned.
Got it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. A little bit of...
Okay, it's already
Work.
starting to look a little bit better.
Yeah, you can see that
That somebody gave a crap.
it's going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just open. I didn't adjust the screws yet.
Did you fix the upside down door lock yet?
No.
All right. That's drastic
Dusty.
improvement. Are you washing the coin door? That's
Oh, it's
on.
dusty.
That's on the bill.
That's extra. eh?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, come on.
So it's not perfect, but it's greatly improved.
Yeah. Little tune-up if you're looking to do something to your machines, you know. There's another example. This is nice as this pin is. This is ugly.
Yeah. Actually, that's not terribly ugly. I mean, it is ugly, but it's not. wow, I've seen a whole lot worse most of the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's on the list there, Ray.
It's true, it's not a visible part, but as you're taking something apart and you look at it, it's like, all right, when you wash your car, do you wash inside the door jambs?
You do the door jambs, yes you do.
Well, the door's closed, you don't see that. It's the same thing here.
Yeah.
That's on, you don't see it, but it's there. There's all kinds of different interests in that. I do door jambs.
I do too.
So.
All right, Ray. Well, I don't know if this, I don't know how this
We
week's-
showed the paint that you can use to do some metal work. That's
Yeah.
a plus right there, because if you buy paint and it don't work, job's bad. That
Yeah.
there's done. That's
Argent
done.
wheel paint.
Yeah, I tried all kinds of paints till I settled on it.
Yeah, I guess we did give a couple tips, and Pin Biohazard had asked for that section, and there
This
it
little
is.
thing is great for tuning up most things that aren't that bad.
Yeah, we talked about that. We're running out of time. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this at least to some point. Sorry we didn't get to the playfield part 2. Maybe that'll happen next week, Ray. I don't.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't,
I don't know. If not, we have other playfields to do. We've got Jimmy's whatever that thing is. We got a Playboy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. It should be
Okay.
coming back soon, and then we can do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, so the shout out we did already. Who was that, Ray?
That was Pin Biohazard.
Boy, we're tired.
Well, it is 11 o'clock.
It's probably later than that.
Oh.
Tune in Sunday for what's this week's feature pin of the week, Ray? Do you have any idea?
Kings and Queens.
It is Kings and Queen.
Is it really?
Yeah, Kings and
That was
Queens
being funny.
with your special guest host, Ray.
Kings and Queens. I thought you were joking.
No, it is. We shot that. That was for this Sunday, Ray. It's
Okay.
done, but nobody gets to see it till Sunday.
Tell you what, Gary's enjoying that.
Cool. Oh, and
He played it tonight while I was there.
preemptive strike, or what do they call that? A preemptive strike when you strike before somebody has a chance to strike back. One of the 3 bells is not sounding in the video, but it was fixed prior to delivery, just post video, because I noticed it while I was editing it.
Relay.
Yeah, whatever it was. We're down to 0 minutes. You did the shout out Sunday. We talked about next Thursday. That's it, Ray. Let's go home. Say goodbye to everybody.
Good night, folks.
Hi, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Want to know what's coming next? Go like us on Facebook right now. You can keep up to date with all of us here at the shop and what we've been up to. Thank you for watching.